the weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
I think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But all you guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 30-yard line. So the first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Carr. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Carr. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Even for a guy who many believe has become the standard in the league, Myles Garrett's 2021 was special. 16 sacks set a team record and were 3rd in the NFL, and he made first-team All-Pro to the surprise of no one.
Wilson's throw taken in by Rucker, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And
they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there was absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Okay,
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. To throw again on second down. Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Carr. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38. First carry for James Conner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Option play, and Wilson's going to run with it. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down. 7:34. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They go play action with Wilson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
The kick by Watts is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Finds Dulcich out left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Ready, ready, ready.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
This time, Wilson will throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Kamara up the middle. And a loose football. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here.
And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They run it again with Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 12. Now they'll throw with Carr. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside. Now that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. Middle of the field to Jefferson. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Van Jefferson, 87 yards. And the Falcons use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To throw his Carr. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Dobbins again on second down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On play action, now Carr. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and under pressure. They got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Now Carr, gotta have this one. He's gonna let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Richie Grant, and the Falcons are gonna get it back here just past the 35. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 117 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Wilson wants to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, this was an entertaining game, really an entertaining 4th quarter. I think that's kind of what separated them was their execution down the stretch, Charles, to get this victory in a 2-score game.
Brandon, I would imagine that's exactly how they envisioned it, right? They were hoping to close this one out that way. That type of execution, just enough points to get them to victory. I think they'll have an emotional high moving into next week and get ready for further games.